great. You got to work at it, right?
What up, New York Giant Nation? It's your boy, Mac, the Giants fan, and this is the True Blue Aftermath. Oh, where do I begin today? Where do I begin today with this football team? This effort defensively, it's a mess. Feel like a complete asshole all spring, all summer. I was talking this defense up, as with so many others, but I'm talking for myself right now. I was talking this defense up, talking about what this defense could be, top 10. Oh, maybe they could even get to top 5 level. This defense is shit. This defense is, after today's performance, might be the worst goddamn defense statistically in the goddamn league. It's already the worst run defense. Mac Jones carved their ass up in the air as well, too. No effort. I don't care about the injuries. I don't want to hear about, the whole secondary was out. Yeah, they was. I get it. But it's about effort, too, at some point. And this defense gave none of that. All the missed tackling. Terrible. 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 Up and down the field, this 49ers offense went. Up and down the goddamn field. Effortlessly. Most of the times, the only time they mostly got stopped was when they stopped their damn self. Defense gets the turnover late in the first half. We can't even cash that into points. The one good thing the defense did the whole game was get that turnover. We couldn't turn that into points either. Let's look to the other side of the ball for a quick minute. Offensively, Jackson Dart doing everything he can. Doing everything he can as a rookie to keep this thing together, to keep this shit together. Doing everything he can. And nobody seems to be there to support this young man. No help. These weapons are a joke. Can anyone step it up? I understand they're not the caliber of Malik Neighbors, they're not the caliber of Cam Scatterboo, but you can still step it up. This is an absolute joke. The fact that Mac Jones started the game off that way, like you just put up here in the comments, no Mets, 12 or 12 to start the game. He didn't have his first incompletion until the third quarter. He didn't have his first incompletion until the third quarter. And I'm talking about Mac Jones. Mac Jones. The 49ers are just as depleted as injury-wise as we are. But you saw the effort that our players gave. This defense gave no effort today. There was no resistance for anything the 49ers were doing. None. None whatsoever. It's an absolute joke. This gave me flashbacks of how last season played out all year long. Like, don't tell me, literally the only thing this season has left to even get behind at all is Jackson Dart. Is that really just it? Because that young man did everything he could. Once again, like I said, everything he could, giving it everything he got. I'm going to take you to a play in this game that stands out to me, too. I'm going to tell you about how piss poor the weapons around this young man are. It's a third down. Jackson Dart drops back. Offensive line played it beautifully, gave him a great pocket. Jackson Dart sitting back there. Young man could have made himself a sandwich if he wanted to. Just looking down the field, looking down the field, looking down the field, looking down the field. Nobody can get open. Nobody could get open. And yeah, eventually Jackson Dart would have to just tuck the ball and scramble and pick up the first down on the play. But those are the things I'm talking about. You sit back and you know that kind of time should be able to push quarterback. Somebody should be able to figure it out a way to get open for their quarterback. So sick of it. We got our quarterback now. Now we got to put pieces around him. We got to put real players around him. What I saw on defense was not an NFL effort. I saw a bunch of guys just going through the damn motions. That's all they was doing. Going through the motions. Absolute joke. You make a quarterback like Mac Jones look like that? That's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. How you doing, Go Juman? Thanks for coming into the chat, man. I appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe for me. Ring that subscribe. Hit the like button on the stream if you don't mind, brother. I appreciate it. No effort, no nothing. Anyone who says this coaching staff should stay is beyond help. I agree, because that's where it all starts. The lack of effort defensively comes from the fact that they just don't believe in the bullshit that he's pitching to them at this point anymore. They ain't giving up. That's exactly what they look like today. A bunch of guys that just gave up. They not buying the shit no more. They're not buying it. You have completely lost control of this football team, Brian Daboll. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it anymore. People making excuses up and talking. No, you lost control of this football team. They're not buying into this bullshit. Late in that game, Jackson Dart lays up that perfect pass to the end zone for Darius Slayton. You got to hang on to that, Slate. I don't want. You got to hang on to that. I know it was a great play made by the defender, but the great receivers, the good ones, they make that play for their quarterback. He put it right into your arms, right into your hands. You had it. You let him bitch you, punk you, and rip that ball out your arms. We need guys to step up. I mean, he couldn't place the ball any better other than just straight up handing it off to you. Those are the things I'm talking about. Those little small things, simple things like that. Theo Johnson, you make that great play on the first touchdown catch on the first opening drive. You make the great play, stay in bounds, get in there, get the ball in the end zone, and then just basic, simple shit. He puts the ball right between the numbers. You can't catch it. He puts it out there to you. You can't even get your head turned around the right way to locate the football. I mean, what more can this young rookie do? He is working with absolute shit. Tyrone Tracy, I predicted that you was going to have a big game today. I thought you were going to come out and you were going to be able to attack this defense. I feel like your opportunities for some reason were a lot more limited than I expected. There were points in this game where it almost felt like Devin Singletary was treated more as the RB1 in this game. So I don't know what's going on behind the scenes with all of that. Because I thought you were going to be able to come out here and really be able to have an opportunity to gash this depleted 49er defense. Thought you would be able to, define some creases, be able to really pop a couple big ones. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on with the game plan, the scheming behind, like I said, behind the scenes. Once again, I don't know. Seemed like we found a new role for Jalen Hyatt, third-round draft pick from a couple of years ago that ain't did shit in his whole entire New York Giant tenure. Found a new role for him. He had a couple of decent kickoff returns today. Okay. That's what we're getting for our third-round pick that we traded up to get a couple of years ago now. He's just a kickoff returner now. That's it. That's all the service he can give us right now. We got receivers that just came in here 2 weeks ago that are getting more plays on offense than Jalen Hyatt. So at this point, I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe we can find something for him before Tuesday. Get his ass up out of here. Because it's just a waste of space. Trade Evan Neal. Get these guys out of here. Nah, I don't think he looked like shit. I think in his opportunities today, he had a couple of decent pops. Popped a couple of decent runs. I'm trying to figure out I disagree with that. He looked like shit. I feel like he popped a couple of decent runs. His opportunities were very limited, I feel like. I felt like they gave Devin Singletary more of the concentrated dose of the runs, I feel like, in this game. So I feel like he was more limited than looking like shit. I think he just didn't really get the opportunities that I expected him to get today. And I'm kind of confused by it, and I'm wondering why. That's all. So I don't know. Maybe we'll hear more about into that. I don't know. But I disagree with that, No Mets, respectfully. He does. He makes the team. I'm going to keep watching the whole rest of the way. Obviously, I want to see Jackson Dart and continue to see him evolve. But unfortunately, he has nothing to evolve with because these guys ain't making no plays for him whatsoever. Whatsoever. Nobody. Like I said, that third down play, the offensive line couldn't have played it better. They gave him the cleanest pocket I've seen a New York Giants quarterback have in God knows how long. And nobody could get open down the field. Nobody could. I mean, he was sitting back there will somebody bust open for me? Nobody could. And he had to just take it himself and get the first down. Because that's what he has to do, is put this whole team on his back. And he's the rookie. Nobody will step up. So frustrating to watch this team right now. Like I said, the defense alone made me want to punch a hole in the TV. The defense was absolutely terrible from start to finish. The one big play, the fumble, that's about it. That's about it. I don't see it. I can't. This defense is absolutely atrocious. Bookend tackles. What's going on, bro? Yeah, he looked like that anyway. He sure looked like an MVP quarterback. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about. I mean, I get that. I mean, pretty much though, they're not, but that's what I'm talking about. Like in the early part of the game, he busted a couple decent little runs here and there, and it's like all of a sudden we're just going. It's just all Devin Singletary. I actually thought he was hurt. I thought maybe he got hurt, and we didn't hear nothing about it for some reason for a second there. All of a sudden, I don't know. I just feel like I don't agree with y'all takes on respectfully, you guys, you and Adam. I see Adam down here too. I know how Adam feels about it, but I respectfully don't agree with the takes on there. I see a young man that can make some plays and has the ability to make some plays. I think he was really just short of opportunities today, once again in the game in which I thought he was going to have a big day, and I think he could have if we utilized him in the proper format. I feel like we just didn't. I feel like he just didn't get the opportunities today for one reason or another. Yes, and Theo Johnson. I talked about that. Yeah, this dude, I absolutely cannot catch him. I mean, Bellinger was obviously a no-go today. He was inactive because injury I didn't even know he had. Look, I don't know. This team, the injury report is bigger than the active roster at this point. It just seems like I don't know anymore. Theo Johnson, tight end 3. I feel that's what he plays like. Yep. Jackson Dart. He has to do it. And yes, the defense, 104 points in the last 9 quarters. That is absolutely, it can't get any worse than that. Can't get no worse than that. That's just pathetic, like I say. And like I said, I don't want to hear about the injuries because I get the injuries and how that would affect things. Obviously, I get that we have lesser talented players on the field, but from an effort standpoint, I did not see an NFL effort out there on the field today. What I saw was a lazy effort. I saw a lot of poor tackling and just unacceptable mistakes. Christian McCaffrey should never be leaking out of the backfield with nobody having an idea where he is. That's not acceptable to me. Who are you scouting for? Who are you preparing for on this 49er offense if you're not preparing for Christian McCaffrey? Those things are mental and just lack of caring, quite frankly. The amount of times Christian McCaffrey just leaked out of the backfield unnoticed in this game was just ridiculous to me. Those things can't happen. Those things can't happen. Yeah, you're right. Dex didn't step up like I thought he would either. You're right. I agree with that. I thought he was going to maybe step up and maybe try, make some noise. No, nothing happened. Same old, got the same old we've seen all season. And exactly. Like I was talking about that. Yeah, you get the turnover and we turn it into no points. We got there are 3 offensive plays, get 0 yards, and Grant Gano misses the damn field goal. That would have been a momentum shifter in this game potentially too, but that obviously didn't happen. We couldn't make that happen. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not even sure about that at this point, Adam. I'm kind of angry right now about how I feel about this team. I don't know if we're going to win one more game. I don't know. The way we look today, we're not winning any more games because no one seems to have the ability to step up on this team. No one does. Jackson Dart can continue to elevate his play, but goddamn, he can only do so much. He can put it out there for you, but you got to motherfucking make the play. You got to do your part too. Like I said, Darius Slayton, you got to be stronger, young man. You got to hold on to that football in that end zone. Quarterback put it right there, right there. He put it right in your goddamn hands. You got to be strong and hold on to that football in that situation. Gunnar Olszewski comes in, his first catch of the goddamn season is a touchdown. Hangs on to it, catches it. I mean, maybe we need to play him more. I don't know. Anybody that wants to make a play, I'm all about that at this point. Because right now, we don't have enough of those guys. Maybe, but then again, with this coaching staff, maybe he would have barely been part of the game plan. Who knows? I don't trust this coaching staff as far as I can throw him. And I think the team doesn't trust him either. And we saw that kind of effort today. A team not trusting what their coaches are preaching to them. That's what it looked like today. Guys that just don't believe in what the hell is being taught to them and what was being said to them. That's what we look like today. A bunch of fucking idiots out there. That's what I'm talking about. The yak, it's unacceptable, man. That's called lack of discipline. Because a lot of times they're in position to make a damn play. They're just not making the plays. Yeah, run defense is actually worse. It's gotten worse. And it's just continuing to get worse. Well, guess what, guys? We got another decent back next week, too. DeAndre Swift he's a good back as well, so let's get ready for it. This is terrible. That's what I just said, Adam. They giving up, man. That's what they play like a team that has given up. That's what they look like today. Like that's it. Throwing the towel. He said, and Gunnar is going to be a starter next week. Hey, if he's going to go out there and make plays, I'm all about it. Because somebody needs to. Somebody needs to. Now, I thought we was going to get Javon Holland back this week. We didn't, but the way this team played, was he going to make a difference anyway? Hell no. That one we can agree with. Like I said, that end zone pass, that drives me crazy when I see plays like that. And then he comes up acting like he's taking his helmet off, like whatever. No, hold on to the goddamn football. Like I said, he put it right into your hands. I prematurely celebrated because I just assumed it was a touchdown. And then I saw the ball rolling around on the ground. Of course, can't make the play for your quarterback. Like I said, if he ends up being the best man for the job, then so be it. And then that it shall be, because I'm annoyed with what I see from this football team. I mean, I thought he had a pretty good preseason working with the offense. I thought he would have got a few opportunities out on the offense anyway, here and there. You know, I mean, I understand he's valuable in the kickoff game and stuff like that, but at this point in time, what are we doing? I mean, we lost Bo Collins in this game as well. Who knows what his status is going to be, even though he's a non-factor anyway. But it's just the point. I mean, JMS went down again in this game. Who knows what his status, what status of his going to be? This is a mess. This is just, like I said, the injury report right now is just that's just continuing to stack up. Brian Robinson, you know, he's had a couple of good games against the Giants last season as well when he was a commander. I mean, just doing what he does. He knows his defense. He knows his defense is soft as cotton. And that's just what it is, man. Like nobody. One truly impact play the entire game for this defense. One. There we go. Mac Jones just carved this defense up, man, like it was like nobody's business. He looked like some of the great 49er quarterbacks out there today. Perhaps you need to figure something out because that's just the situation of you just getting, as far as I'm concerned, getting punked. You just got punked. My man just took it from you, basically. He just says, give me that shit. Give me that shit, motherfucker. Basically, just walked up and took your goddamn lunch from me. Just took it from me. That's how I felt about that play. Because that is, like I said, Jackson Dart couldn't have thrown a better pass. Literally, the man couldn't have thrown a better pass. You gotta hang on to that, squeeze that football to your body, and just make that play for your quarterback, your young quarterback that's out there giving it everything he got. Why does the rookie gotta put this on his shoulders? The rookie gotta shoulder the weight of this damn team right now. That is ridiculous to me, New York Giants. Lack of leadership, lack of everything. A lot needs to change. People can have their opinions about whatever they want. This coaching staff is not reaching these players. It's not happening. There is a failure to communicate somewhere. Somebody need to get their feelings hurt. A lot of people on this team need to get their feelings hurt. It was. Unfortunately, it was still an incompletion. It was a great throw. I mean, like I said, you couldn't put it any better. It's a great throw, great pass. But like I said, you got unreliable receivers, guys you just can't depend on, and you can see the frustration in Jackson Dart. I mean, he's not obviously going to out there embarrass any of his guys on the field, but you can see the frustration in the young man, especially with like Theo Johnson, for instance. Like he's just like, come on, dude, turn that fucking head around, find the football, putting it out there for you. We got a quarterback that can make plays, and we can't even take advantage of the shit. Like Wan'Dale Robinson, no real impact on this football game. Obviously, I'm assuming he had to lead the team in receiving, but no impact on the football game whatsoever. Just nothing. We're getting nothing from these guys, man. And it's unfortunate, man. Like I said, you got a young quarterback that's absolutely great. This kid is great. He's the real thing. There ain't no faking the funk on him, man. Ain't no maybe it's just a couple lucky games and he just got off to this little fat. No, he's the real fucking deal, man. Yeah, Slotman came in, didn't really seem to have a problem with anything I saw from him the rest of the way after JMS went down. Look, the O-line overall, had a couple hiccups, along the way. That one sack, big sack on Jackson Dart, was that in the first half, I think? I think that was still in the first half, yeah. AT initially did a great job, ran this guy around the play. That was a situation where, dude just never gave up on the play. Jackson Dart never saw him coming. He saw a clean blindside shot at Jackson Dart. Never saw it coming. And, Bo got beat pretty badly on the one sack he gave up as well. But overall, he played pretty well as out there at the right tackle. I think that could be a future thing if you don't want to pay Jermaine Luminor. You got Marcus Bowe. Probably could have perhaps a Marcus Bowe, Andrew Thomas bookend tackle situation going forward. That's something to look forward to, something to potentially build on. But yeah. Yeah, it's just unbelievable, man. But yes, if anybody didn't know, now there's no more hope and no more this and that. The season is over, guys. It's over. I don't want to hear no more hopes of what can possibly here and possibly there. It ain't happening. This team is a mess. This team is a mess. Illuminor is valuable. I'm not being dismissive of Jermaine Illuminor. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm just saying, if that ends up being the case, we got a guy ready to go and fill that void right now. I would not mind Jermaine Illuminor still being a part of this and even maybe perhaps picking Marcus Bowen at guard. He can give you some value at guard as well, and just help even strengthen the O line that way. Whatever it takes to get this whole thing right. But yeah, it's just the only thing positive you take from this game is Jackson Dart once again still looks like the quarterback we all believe him that he is, man. Still nothing different. This kid's out there. He's out there giving. He's balling, man. This kid is balling. He's doing his thing. Oh, my bad. I didn't see it. I'm sorry, no match. I ain't noticed it before I said it, but I got you. But yeah, it's just this kid. I just wish we had something better around him, man. I just wish. I mean, things happen obviously for whatever reasons. Whatever they decide to bestow upon this football team, things happen. We unfortunately did not get to see what this offense really should look like with the Jackson Dart Malik Neighbors connection, man. We weren't able to see that and watch that grow throughout this season, unfortunately, as fans. That's going to be a delayed process, but even with Neighbors when we get Neighbors back next year, man, we need we're gonna still need more. We're gonna still need more, man. I mean, it's great to hear good things about Cam Scatterboo and his potential ability to get back and be ready for the start of next year. That it's good to hear things like that, but it's still not a guarantee. You never know. I mean, a lot can happen from between now and then, so we just hope for the best, but hope this kid can get back to full strength because as you can clearly see, this offense is a different offense without Cam Scatterboo on that field. Once again, talking about the young guys, man. These young guys. Oh, Bo Nix brought Denver back again, man, because I thought they was losing last time I saw. But yeah, that's just what it is, man. And yeah, that's what I like about it, man. He's a fighter, man. Bookends you right. He never gives up, man. Fights tooth and nail all the way to the end. This young man wants it, man. He really wants it. Yeah, Bo Nix, man. It's a guy that if I had it my way, he'd have been a New York Giant a season ago. Honestly, if I had it my way, personally. And as we see, all he does is win. But what do I know? I'm just a fucking guy sitting here in my basement in Delaware talking about the New York Giants. What do I know? 4 years and terrible team building. You ain't never lie, no Mets. You ain't never lie, man. Yeah, absolutely. It's just that intensity, man. Just a guy like that on the field, like a guy like him, man. Just being out there, it just you can't fake that kind of intensity. You can't replace that either. So it definitely makes a difference, man. Not having him out there, rallying these guys, keeping these guys' spirits up. I mean, keeping them fired up. Yeah, sure. It was great to see him back in the facility this week, already back rolling around the facility in his wheelchair, on his little scooter or whatever. But it's still, I mean, I can only do so much. You know what I mean? What they're missing with him off the field, man, it was rough. Yeah, and Daniel Jones kind of came down to earth today. I saw that a little bit. He was struggling today a bit, and they had a rough day at the office, man, for the Indianapolis Colts, man. Tough day for them, but I still think they're a pretty solid football team, and they'll rebound after this, I feel like, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Where do we go from here, guys? Where do we go from here? Because I'm just getting the feeling what we saw today is what we're going to see the rest of the way, especially defensively. I just think we're going to see a bunch of guys that just don't give a damn anymore, man. Well, what they played a team, the 49ers. This is a team, like I say, I don't think this is a team that's a serious contender, but they are a good football team. They're a well coached football team. And they just have heart. Because like I said, You talking about this football team, the injuries the New York Giants have, the 49ers are riddled with injuries as well. Best wide receiver has been out the entire season thus far. Their two best players on defense are out for the year. I mean, George Kittle just came back, I think, a week ago or something like that. Like this team, but they still continue to find ways to get it done because they're going to go out there and they're going to give you maximum effort and they're not going to beat themselves. And that's everything that is the complete opposite of what the New York Giants are. That last touchdown pass was beautiful, and the throw to Slayton as well. Absolutely. They were both great throws. Just one person was able to make the play for his quarterback. The other one wasn't. They were both great throws. I mean, Jackson Dart didn't, really make too many terrible throws at all today. I mean, like I said, hit Theo Johnson right in numbers once at one point in this game. Right in numbers. Couldn't throw the ball any better. Right on a third down and whatever. It would have been enough for a first down. But, of course, Theo Johnson in his brick hands couldn't reel it in. I know. I know what you was talking about. I think. I don't know. Did I say something that made it sense? I was saying Indy finally played a real team. My bad. Okay, I got you. That could be it. Maybe step up in competition because that is a step up in competition. What we've seen them going against. Says San Fran knows how to tackle. We couldn't get any yak. Exactly. That's what I mean. Those are effort plays. Those are just flat out effort plays. Like I said, it's not a lot of times the Giants were in position to make plays. They just weren't making them. That's it. It's not like they were completely out of position a lot of times. They just weren't making plays when they had opportunities to make them. Exactly. That's what we keep talking about. That's why I'm saying this regime got to go. There's a disconnect. There's absolutely a disconnect. They got to go. They're whatever they're talking about, whatever they say, whatever they're doing, it's not working. These players are not buying in. They're getting nothing out of these guys. Nothing. Clearly, there are issues with personnel. That stems down to the GM as well. You're picking all the wrong players, apparently. You're picking guys that don't fit into what you're trying to do, at least anyway, or don't seem to, because nothing seems to work. Tackle much better under Graham. Well, yeah, this is pretty bad where we're at right now. I mean, you used to have issues with him as well, but this is still really, really bad. I mean, they're not enforcing it. Yeah, well, at this point, this team, like I said, is a mess. Look at this Cincinnati and Chicago game. God damn. 42-41? What the hell? Just turned around and seen that shit. Like, what the hell's going on? That's all it takes, man. That's all I was asking for was a little bit of effort, New York Giants. Had to throw the leather helmet on, man. Had to try to channel some positive vibes through my leather helmet, man. I had to. I just needed to try to channel any kind of positivity, man, that I could feel today. Because this is an ugly, ugly performance on both sides of the football, kind of. And not both. I shouldn't even say, because like I said, Jackson Dart, we saw good things, man. We just this young man just ain't got nothing to work with, unfortunately. Nothing at all to work with. So this is what we're forced to do and deal with. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap this up. And I do appreciate y'all letting me come out here and vent a little bit. Had to get some of that off my chest because I was just highly, highly annoyed by what I witnessed today. If I'm going to be honest, but what I think after what I saw today, guys, if I'm gonna be real with myself, we'll be lucky if we do get one more win the rest of this season. We'll be lucky if we get one more win the rest of this season, based off of what I saw today. It was terrible. And your offense comes out, scores. Maybe if your defense holds right after, it gives you energy. Absolutely. But what did the defense do? Let them come right down, just drive the ball right down the field and score too. Appreciate you. No Mets, no Nets, no Jets, man. I really do, man. I definitely appreciate you. We appreciate you too, Bookends. Everybody else in the chat, man. Thanks for coming through, checking me out on this edition of the True Blue Aftermath. I'll be back again next Sunday, man, following the Bears game as well with another edition of the True Blue Aftermath. Hopefully, team can show us a little something more, but I'm just not expecting it anymore at this point. I can't have no high expectations of that. If you like the stream, man, make sure you go hit that like button for me, share the stream out. If you're new to the channel, anybody listening new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me, man. And make sure you hit that thumbs up for the stream. Just really help my channel continue to grow. I definitely appreciate all the help, all the support you guys be giving me, all the love y'all show, man. My loyalists, man. No Mets, no Nets, no Jets, Bookends. You guys have been truly loyal to the channel, man. And I really appreciate guys like you that make me want to come out here and continue to do this, man. So check me out next week following the Bears game with another edition of the True Blue Aftermath. And as always on Wednesday, man, myself and super dope co-host Adam Costas, man, with another edition of the Real Deal NFC East Roundup coming your way 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, man. We'll dig into this game as well as the rest of the NFC East matchups, bro, this past weekend. So it's your boy Mac the Giants fan. Enjoy the rest of the day, man. Enjoy the rest of the games. Peace. I'd like to thank you all for listening. If you was feeling this, please take time to subscribe and smack them likes. Feel free to drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when I'm dropping new content. It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Mac the Giants fan. That's MACDA Giants fan.